look crazy. Sorry, I just woke up. I just woke up. Hi, I just woke up. Oh my god, I look crazy. Oh, anyway. Okay, I don't know if this lighting is good. Oh, oh, this is okay. This is better. This is better. Okay, this is better. Okay, I can do it this way. Okay. My camera is way off. I don't know why it's not. It's right. It's, let me fix this. My camera is off. Oh, okay. I swear. Whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, I need to make this video right quick. Hi everyone. Hi Raquel. Thank you so much. Listen, I just wanted to make this video right quick to let everybody know that um we can't contact the city mayor for anything because I have other organizations that's helping me, not the city mayor. I was only there to expose the city mayor for them being criminals. That's all. That's it. That's it. Because all the videos that I was making, it was only for me to expose them because those were the ones who removed us. So if they're the ones that removed us, certainly they're not really going to help us with the services that need to be that need to be granted to us. So since they removed us, they're not going to help us. I didn't know that. I thought maybe that they they would help what they did. I mean, they're still in office. If you're in office, you're going to have to help. Well, no. The governor and the mayors is only for them to destroy whatever you got going. But there's other organizations that's over them that overrides them. They don't have any decision over whatever. So the reason why I went after the city mayor is because I think it was off of the spirit, like the spirit in me had to go straight towards the one that got us messed up. It just had to be that way. I had to expose them for who they are because they're criminals. The mayor and the city governors, the governors and the mayors are all criminals. So I'm just there to expose them, and they're all tied with Google and YouTube. They're all tied. So when this organization that I'm working with, I don't want to say who they are, but they're in Hollywood and they're of a different race. They're of a different race. They're not, you know, they're like, I don't even want to say what it is, but what culture they are, but they're just different. And they love my proposal. That's what I'm trying. They love my proposal. And they said, "Oh, you know what? You're right. It's absolutely disgusting here in Hollywood. In other states where there has homelessness, and then you see how the city streets is disgusting, and they living on the streets. You not supposed to have that, but the city mayor allows that. They allow that to happen. They allow you to have bums living on the streets and stuff. The city mayor and the DOJ and the police department, they love that because I'm telling you, they're not, like human, and that's okay. We'll discuss that in the program that we're going to have. We're going to discuss all of that. We're going to have to expose, we're going to not expose them, but we're going to be educated on who's who in our world that's outside of our community because they can't live in our community like that. If they're not human, they can't live in our community. The non-humans live outside the community. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the different organizations is helping me right now. Okay, so that's why I'm making this short little video to let you know that they're helping me and they are not connected to the city mayor whatsoever. And I'm just shocked by that because I'm thinking that, well, if it's the city mayor and they run all of the cities and the communities and stuff, well, then they would be able to help. Those are the criminals. Those are the criminals. The DOJ and all of that, they're all criminals, all of them. So they're not going to, because when I sent my proposal, the construction company and the city mayor's secretary did not know who I am. They did not know who I was when I sent her the thing. But I guess somebody told them, oh, well, I don't know why they wouldn't, help when I'm the one that solves the problem that they're causing. I would have jumped on me if I was the city mayor. I would have like made sure that I would be on top to help the services so I won't look like a damn criminal. So I won't look like a criminal. I would have hopped on somebody like me. Oh yes, here let's help your services so I won't look like a criminal. But yeah, Karen Bass and all of them, they're all criminals. And there's a woman in here that goes to her meetings and her parties and all that, and she's like, Catherine, you should come. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because the person that be going to her meetings is like a man that's dressed in a dress, a man that's dressed in a dress, a transgender person, and the city mayor loves those people, and I'm not knocking those people. I'm just a real woman that's trying to get our services together. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to, you know, I'm just here to help my people get their services together. You know what I'm saying? And so sorry about that. I just want to pick my hair up because I can see myself in here. You know. I just woke up, y'all. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I got the email, and I got the email from the other organizations that says, "Oh my God, yes, absolutely wonderful." And we have a meeting on August 3rd. No, August 31st. We have a meeting on August 31st, and I have another meeting with another organization. What's the same? These are the same. I don't want to even say what they are, but they are of a different race. I don't want to say what race they are, but they are in Hollywood. They're all through Hollywood, all of them, and there's a lot of them, and these are women. Yep. I'm not gonna say who they are, but these are women and stuff, and they are very nice. They're very nice, and and they want to help. Shit, they see my proposal, and they want to help, and they can see how the proposal actually helps. It actually cures poverty. But I just wanted to make this quick video to just say, I'm not. There's no way in hell I'm going to be focused on no city mayor. I wasn't focused on the city mayor anyway. I was just wanted to give them proposal, give them the proposal to give them a chance to help. But no, you don't want to help. Oh, you're the ones that removed us from our homes during the 1830s to this day. You removed us from our homes, right? Because you're the ones that have the DOJ, the police department, that said that we have to pay rent, and if we don't, then we get evicted. Okay, that's a crime. So you don't want to. So and then you see all the homelessness that you guys created because you're kicking everybody out of their homes. You didn't make a law to say, hey, you can't force the indigenous people to pay for rent, food, and water. You can't force them to do that. And since they don't have no services about that, and they just let you they let you be evicted and they let you be out on the streets like that, that's a crime. Okay, well, other organizations are also against that. They're against somebody being put out of their home and you left out on the streets and now you sleeping on the streets. That other organizations are against that. Okay, well, I'm connected with the ones who are against the services of the city mayor. Because evidently, though, the city mayor and the governors are all bona fide savage criminals. That's what they are. There's no way around it. They're bona fide savage criminals. That's just what it is. I mean, as you can see. So if I'm the one that solves the problem, the other organizations actually recognized it. So I'm just really happy about that. They recognized it, and I have meetings with them, and they are not, I repeat, They are not of the city mayor, they or the governor or anything like that. So 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 all the videos that I made did not go in vain. They are for the city mayor to see how criminals they how the criminal element that they hold reigns supreme. They reign in supreme. That goddamn it. I mean, it's just everywhere. So, and I'm showing that, and you already live in it. You live in it. You people that email me, they're getting evicted by the city mayor and the DOJ because the DOJ comes in there and tells them they got to pay rent. They got to be pulled over. If you pulled over in a car and you're indigenous or you're this color, they supposed to just give you they no, they're not supposed to give you a ticket. They supposed to say, oh, stop speeding or whatever. Oh, you got a broken tail light. Oh, okay, and then keep it pushing. But no, they give you a ticket with money that's oh, you got to pay $500. No. So since they never announced the fact that you're not supposed to do that, those are criminals and they're collecting money and they feeding off of the indigenous people. That's a crime. If they're feeding off of you by them pulling you over, by them making you pay for food, water, and rent, that's a crime. And then you become injured from it, like you become evicted from it, and you're, stressed and you're becoming injured from it. That's a crime. Yeah, that's a crime. They can't do that. So there's other organizations that's helping me with that because they saw my proposal and they know what I'm about, and they're like, yes, we agree. We that they definitely agree with you. Yeah. So that's all. I just wanted to come on and say that. Yeah. So I'll just get off this thing here. It's early. I just woke up. I just wanted to just say that I'm working with other organizations, not the city mayor. Do not, yeah, you can still write to the city mayor if you want to. You can. That's up to you. And say, oh, you can say whatever. That's up to you. I don't have anything to do with the city mayor. I'm not writing to the city mayor. Um, I'm not saying anything to Karen Bass or anything to those people because they're not helping. You know, the Clark's Construction saw who I was. They loved the proposal. They loved the proposal, but I guess they got in touch with other city mayors and said, "Well, she's exposing us." It's like, yeah, just yeah, because you got to be exposed, and you have to do what we say because this is our land and it's not yours, and you're running your organization as a criminal element. That's all. And I'm in this wonderful YWCA Hollywood Women's Center. That's what it's called. I'm sorry, Women's Studio. It's called just a studio. And man, it is nice. I'm telling you right now, this is nice. I love it. And the people that I'm working with, they know that I'm here and they're saying, since you're here, we're gonna help you get over to your organization that you want, your building. We're gonna get you your building, we're gonna help you. So that's why I'm just so happy that I'm here. I'm so happy that they're going to help me because they just emailed me just yesterday and the day before that. They emailed me the day before that, and I didn't get back with them until just recently. And then they got right back with me and said, yes, we're going to have an appointment on August 31st because I picked it. I picked because they wanted to know what day am I available to go for an interview, and it's right here, Hollywood Community Center is going to help me. And then the other organizations, the same culture people. I'm not going to say what they are, but they're different. Okay, and I'm interested. I'm very interested because they're interested. I'm like, damn. Okay, okay. So I'm going to get off this thing here. I just wanted to say everything's lovely. I'm not going to be. Oh, the property that property's going to be mine, and you don't need no city mayor. Just know that you don't need the city mayor for nothing. I just made the videos to expose them. That's all it is, to expose what they did to us, because nobody really knew nobody knew who's at fault. Nobody knew that. Nobody know who's at fault, and you paying rent, being forced to pay rent, mortgages, paying food and water bills. You're not supposed to be doing all that if you're indigenous to the land. Not supposed to be doing all that. So nobody knew who was at fault. It's the city mayor. It's the county clerk, city mayor, business, land, and development that's in their department that removed our great grandparents from their homes in the 1830s to this day. Shot Martin Luther King, killed them all, killed Malcolm X, all of them. The DOJ did that. The city mayor did that. So if you want to know who's locking up Larry Hoover and all that, then just don't look no further than the city mayor and your governor. The governor is the one that ties in with the city mayor. So both of them, if the governor says, talking about reparations, they're lying. They're lying. They're liars. Now, because how come you announced it 2 years, what, 2 years ago? See, because they're all criminals. If they say reparations, they can't give you reparations if they're the criminals. So that's why I always say, well, if you calling out reparations, then hurry up and hand it over. If not, then shut up, criminal. Yeah, I mean, if you ain't doing it and you're on our land as foreigners, you came here as AI, artificial intelligence, mean that you were made last. Artificial intelligence means you were made last and you needed the upgrade that the Georgia Guidestones is talking about. Upgrade means you just be removed. That's the upgrade because you were made last during the medieval times, in the medieval days. Over in Russia, by Bulgaria, you were created there. You were made there as AI to destroy our race. That's what you were made for, to till the land and destroy another race of people that was already indigenous. That's what that race is made of. Last, you didn't create, you weren't born, you weren't made prior to 1691. So prior to 1691, you didn't exist. Prior to that, we all had universities with transportation and stores and shopping malls and houses and homes. We had all that prior to that. So when you came here, you came as AI, last, artificial intelligence that needed the upgrade because you lack melanin, you lack compassion and understanding of how to create the promised land like I do. See, I create the promised land. You don't. You just create a hellish existence that we live in right now today. And I was just here to expose that because nobody really knew. But now they know. Now you know now. Okay, so now I'm going to have my organization to where it's a apartment, emergency housing, film studio, theme park film studio is what it is, really, a theme park film studio, because we all have to get out of the services that got us, messed up, foster care or whatever you in. You got to get out of that and get into um, a real housing facility that's made and built for us, not built by them because they're the ones who removed us and they're the ones that are criminals. So that's what I do. I just expose the mayor and the city mayor and the governors for what they are because they're not doing anything but causing destruction and mayhem because that's what they were made to do. The DNA is made. They were made to do that. It's just what it is. Thank you. Um, is it Radiation Wizard? Thank you so much. And Jones, thank you so much. Thank you. Raquel, thank you. So yeah, they're here to the city mayor and the governor were only made. They were made as AI intelligence last. They were made last. We were here for they were made to destroy our race because that's what's been going on for what since they got here. Since they got here. So when you send them the proposal to help, they look at it like, "Oh Lord, no, we can't help you," and they evict you from your home when you try to help because I just proved to you what they are. I just proved it. I proved it through all my videos what they do. They don't help you. Hey, awake. Layla, awake. Thank you so much. And they're here to destroy us because that's what they were made to do. And that's why and that's what my videos have been about for the past 2 years, just exposing the city mayor. But now it's time for other organizations to step up and say, oh no, we're not like them. And they did. They came through, and I have an appointment because I went there. I talked to them personally. I went to their office because I had to pick up I had to pick up my papers, you know, for housing. For housing, I had to pick up and when I went there, I said, oh, so you help build the communities here. Like, yeah, we're trying to get this homeless together. I was like, oh, I'm the one that helps you with that. And then I gave them my proposal. I said, now I'm gonna let you read it, and I'm gonna go home, and then you call me. And they read it, and they said, oh my. And they emailed me, and they said, Catherine, we're gonna set up an appointment. You just pick the appointment. Just pick the appointment, And you just let us know, and we'll come to that appointment. Will you just come to our office, and we will have a sit down, and we're going to talk about the development. And I said, yes, I want this building over here. Remember the building I showed you the video? I said, I want this building over here. Ooh, happy arms. I I want the building right here. Right, it's right across from Netflix. Netflix has their own community. They have their own. They have their own. Netflix have their own community. Their own shopping malls, their own parks, their own police stations. They have their everything. They got everything. They got their own. Okay, so I told them that I want what Netflix want, and they said we agree because we're trying to get this homeless off the street, and it's so disgusting in on the streets where they're living at. I mean, like literally, they're like using the bathroom on right. Okay, so and so it's going to show how the city mayor is okay with that, and then it's going to show how our organizations absolutely we absolutely put the homeless where they need to be, in a beautiful rural tranquil area where I picked out and I formed in my proposal of where it should be at. So this is what the ladies at the community center saw. And I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. So they're going to help me with that. And now the city mayor and the governor is going to be exposed for what they really are, for not helping me, for doing what they did, and then showing how other organizations is going to help me out with that. Okay. So I know I look crazy. I'm like, Kathy, you look crazy, girl. You just woke up. Yes, I did. Because I'm just really excited. I'm happy because because somebody from another race is going to help us out, and and it's and they're white, but they not white. They not the city mayor white type people. No, they not. I'm not even going to tell you who it is. I'm just letting you know that these are different people. These are different people that want to help. That's all I know. And yeah, okay, you oh man, you don't even know these people. I'm telling you, these people are, yeah. Okay, so they're really nice people, and they're gonna help, and I'm just really happy about that. Yes, very very happy about that. But let me get off this thing here. I just wanted to, like, I just want to let you know how lovely it is that we have progress. We this is positive. I'm so happy because it's positive. That's what I see. This is what I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm excited about because we're moving forward. There's do like new doors just opened up for me, and if it opens up for me, it opens up for you, for all of us, because I get to have this building that we're all going to live in, and we're all going to help ourselves get to a true like a true salvation community. I don't even want to say salvation community, but like a true tranquil community for us, just for us, where we don't pay. There's no such thing as paying rent. There's no such thing as getting pulled over. Oh, and it come when we move in. We have a vehicle. We got to have a vehicle. We have to have our vehicle. Our vehicle is the Jetsons, and it'll be labeled as you know. Uh, Shea and the Jetsons, and then it'll have your name and your logo up below that. But it has to be Shea and the Jetsons means don't you can't pull us over. You can't pull us over. If we're speeding, then just tell us to stop speeding. Don't be putting no ticket with it, bitch. Just say stop speeding. That's it. That's all. You don't put no ticket with it with money. Oh, this ticket is worth $500. You got to pay this ticket. No, no. You just say stop speeding. That's what you. Well, that's what you do if we're speeding. But we have to have transportation with it, and we have to work the community. We have to make sure that when we leave from this earth, our children will be all right. That's what we're here for. We're here to make sure our communities is right for the next generation. That's all. We're just trying to make it right for the next generation because our parents left us with this mess to deal with. Yeah, we have to confront people that are not human, that are in the city mayor and the governor's office. They're not human. They're like reptilian AI people that's not human. I mean, obviously, if they create hell on earth, and you give them the solution, and they don't want to help you with the solution that they caused, and no, they're not human. They came here and they invaded our land, and they're not human. Okay, so anyway, let me get off this thing because there is great progress, and I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna I'm gonna go outside and yes, and stuff like that. So, okay, it's nice talking to you guys. I just wanted to let you know that everything is lovely and we're going to get everything together. And it is not through the city mayor, it is not through the governors, it's not through none of them. Nah, no, it's another organization. And yeah, and we'll see what it is. You will see what it is, because it's not what you think. Yeah. So I'm just really happy. I'm just really excited. I really, you'll see in September, because I have the appointment before September. I have two different appointments that will be where I'm able to go to more meetings after September to get this property. Oh, and then once I'm at this, then I'm just going to be filming at the property. You'll just see me at the property filming there for now on until it is built, until I send you that address for you to come on over and move in and help me with this thing. Patreon members only. Thank you very much. So my Patreon members only, and my Telegram members, some of my Telegram members too. But my Patreon members, if you're interested to going back and forth, come with your Jetsons. Now remember, now when you get your Jetsons, you might decide, well, you don't want to be a part of this. You don't have to get your Jetsons and get on, sugar. Because my service is about giving out the Jetsons to people who are indigenous to the land. So you don't have to be a part in helping out your community. You just pick up your Jetsons and bye, see ya. Because I feel like this: if you need housing and transportation and you are indigenous to the land, you are entitled to that, no matter how you feel about me or this program. You still need to help you and your children out, no matter what. I'm just letting you know, because I would want somebody to do me like that. Yeah, I would want somebody to have an organization to where you can pick up your Jetsons. Jetsons is an RV motorhome coach. It's a house on wheels. You'll be able to travel from New York to California to Idaho, to wherever state you want to, and you'll be able to go to the SHEA facilities to park your Jetsons. This is what it's for. It's to park your Jetsons, fuel it up, make sure you get the gas in there, fuel it up. You stay there. You sleep in your house. You sleep in your house with your kids and everything. And when you go to the Jetsons, it's a nature theme park. So right off the bat, your children are going to be happy. Like, oh my God, mom. So you park it there. And then you'll be able to go to the office and get whatever you want, whatever service you want. If you need something, like let's say you running from some man, you domestic violence. Let's say you running from some woman. You trying to get away from some crazy woman. You park yourself into the Jetsons, because it'll be 7 to 13 different uh, 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 SHEA and the Jetsons community preservations of the promised land in the state that you live in. That's what my service is about. It's for us to travel, to get somewhere we can get some salvation, to where if you need help with anything, if you need food, water, whatever, if you just need to stay there, no, no, then you stay there and you live in your house, or you can come into the resort homes that they have there. Pull into your resort home. Boom. You live right there. Why? Because there is no service like that in the world, nowhere in America. Why? Because they removed us. And so when they removed us, we used to have stuff like that. We did. We used to have sanctuary places where you can go to and get some peace of mind. Go to they had RVs. I have a photo of a black woman driving an RV in the 1800s. In the 1800s, she had an RV. You can ask my Patreon members. I don't know what happened to that photo, but I'll find it. She's a black woman. She was driving an RV in the 1800s. See, we were doing that before. We were doing this before. We were driving our Jetsons before, and we were going to see grandma, and we were going to see our people. We were, because some of us were healers, and we would heal our people because they was, whatever elements was going on, they were sick. We would heal them, and we would travel there. It would be from Louisiana to New York to Florida to Oregon or Washington or California. We would travel. We used to do that, so we're going to do that again. That's what So my salvation, well, the SHEA and the Jetsons community preservation of the Promised Land is for us to get some clarity, truth and clarity to our lives, and and just live our lives just the way that we're supposed to live. We don't pay rent, we don't pay food, and and we will have workers there that will be hired to be there to service us because, well, they want to live there. They want to do what they want to live here. They want to have bring their children here. They want to make sure that if they drive a car, they won't be pulled over by some non-human person that trying to mess with them. It's like, no, we're in our own community and we're traveling straight from one community, from one promised land to another. So we're traveling from one promised land community to another. It's what we do. That's all. I know that's right. Me too. I believe it and see it manifesting and realize that's right. A Jones. Hi, Aaliyah. Aaliyah, awake. How are you? Oh yeah, you make videos. She makes videos. Oh, I love her videos. I love your videos. I always watch your videos. I send you. We're gonna listen. We have. Oh, okay. So if you're tuning in, we have an appointment. We have an appointment. Yes, and I'm gonna go to the appointment to make sure that the services will be implemented so we can be there, so we can go to our building and we can all meet and we can all meet one another because we're on the same page. See, this is what I'm so excited about. We're all on the same page and we can be in the same building and we will be housed there, like we'll have our own luxurious apartment. Yes, when I talk about the building, I'm talking about an office apartment complex, theme park flat slash film studio. So it's a film studio. So we'll be filming and telling our stories and saying, "Hey, we're indigenous to the land. Yes, we are." And we're going to have our services regardless. Yes, and we're going to be traveling to one state to another because we have to help our people. We have to heal them. We have to comfort them. We have to make sure to let them know that we're going to build the promised land in their area. We're going to build the promised land in their area, and so that we can travel in their area, wherever it's at, Louisiana, Florida, Texas, especially Texas. My brother just moved to Texas. The the one anyway, the conscious one, that the one that's more conscious than me. He moved to Houston, Texas. Yes. So I'm gonna have to establish it in Houston. I'm gonna have to establish it in. We're gonna have to establish it in Florida because my daughter's in Florida. See, so there's different states that I have to. And then I'm from Michigan. I'm from Chicago, so I got to establish it in Chicago and Michigan. You see, so we're gonna be all over. And then when you come, you're gonna tell me what state you're in. We're gonna have to establish it where you're at because you have people. You listen. You have people um, that you want to help. You have sons and daughters that are adults that need help. We have people that need our help, you see. There are children in foster care that need to be out of that system. And we're going to hire people to take care of the children. Will be in the facility that they're going to take care of the children because this is what they do. They like to take care of children. And these are going to be people our kind, that already have daycare centers, and we'll put their daycare center in our facility here, because we're trying to help our people become unleashed from the beast that got us. You see, because they got us in they got us paying rent. That's an abomination. For you to be paying rent, food and water that's already yours, and the food. When you go to the grocery store, you coming up with diabetes and shit, or the food ain't right. It's not fresh. It's the when we have our communities, we're gonna have our own gardens right off the bat. When I'm listen, the building that I'm picking, they kicking up that concrete from behind the buildings is what I'm trying. And we're gonna plant all our groceries, are basically, yeah, our groceries from our land right where it's at, because we don't have time to be getting poisoned from the grocery store nearby. Because I'm telling you, what did they do to the water in what Ohio? They did that. See, we want to make sure that we have our own well water, where we have our own fresh water coming up out the ground from where we're at, and we have fresh water. When we make pies and cakes, it'll be natural pies and cakes. We won't have diabetes and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I like sweets. Sweets is gonna be delicious and natural. We won't be getting diabetes from it. We can eat sweets. And we can eat the foods that we can, and then we can travel and we'll be well enough to travel. We'll have more energy. You know what I'm saying? We'll have more energy because this food is keeping us down. The food ain't right. you know some people, they say, girl, I feel like sometimes I eat this food, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. You ain't lying, you telling the truth, because I'm telling you, they poison the foods. That's why we have to get to our own community so that we can travel and we can see each other, because we on the same page. We on the same page. We have children. Our parents left us in this mess. Yeah, they left us in this mess, and they didn't even know. Our parents didn't even know they was brainwashed. They didn't know, because their mothers were being held captive and kidnapped and brainwashed. You see what I'm saying? My great 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 grandmother, VC Nisi. Your great great grandmother is VC Nisi. A lot of y'all great 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 grandmother name is VC. It's the same one I have, because she's from Oklahoma, Georgia, where we're from, and she had over 27 kids. And no, she had 27 kids. They made her. Because back then they were kidnapping the women and they were making them have children. Well, my your grandmother came out of that tribe. Choctaw Nation, Blackfoot, Iroquois, y'all came out of these tribes. Well, we're still here. We're the last generation. Listen to Tina Turner's song Thunderdome. We don't need another hero. Every word she said in there is absolutely correct. So I made a script, a film movie about, because she is the last of the Amazon women in the Thunderdome, the movie Thunderdome. Do you know that she played us? It's in her song. We're the last of the children. We're the last generation. We're the last. It's her. She's Queen Calafia in the Thunderdome. Yes, that's what she plays, because it says it, that she's not Queen Calafia, but she's the last of the Amazon women. The Amazon women, that's right here. That's California. Amazon women. And the Amazon women they reach from all the way from California to Texas to Tennessee to Michigan. Because, like I said, when a woman has a baby, and she's from Choctaw, or she's from Choctaw Nation, or she's from Blackfoot, Iroquois, or whatever she's from, then whatever baby she have in that state, that's what the city is. So if she's from Choctaw Nation and she have a baby in New York, then that baby is Choctaw Nation. Okay, so imagine we've been doing that for thousands of years. That means every single state, everywhere ever we're at, 640 acres is ours. Whatever tribe we claim, and we don't have to. And you might say, well, I don't know my tribe. You don't have to know your tribe. You just have to know this. Oh, because my services is based on the color of your skin. And yeah, it's based on race. Yes, it is. It's all about race. That's right. It's all about race, because that race that have us held captive was created last, prior what not prior to what, 1690. So that is not of us. That's not of us. Okay, so we going by the color of the skin, and we're going by what you believe in. If you were more, you don't qualify, because you on that card shit, and that's the only thing you think about, and you the one that brung the motherfuckers over here, and you still on that card shit, but you don't have no land. But oh, I got my nationality. No, where's your land? And you the one brought them over here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. We finna get our shit. We just finna get our shit. We finna get our stuff. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let me go. Let me get on. Mm, Okay. Thank you. Oh yes. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. I really appreciate that. I really do. She said, "Thank you, Catherine, for everything you are doing." Yes, because you see, because we're all on the same page. For you, for all of you to say thank you, Catherine, all of you guys are on here, yeah, because we're on the same page. And let me tell you, we're gonna get this building. I'm gonna get this building, and we are all going to come together, because you have to pick up your Jetsons. We have to travel. This is just in the proposal. This is just what it is. And the community developers, they saw it, they read it, they love it, and they are not of who you think they are, honey. And so I'm just really excited about that. And so I'm just really happy about that. So we do have some help. I have appointments. We're going to get everything together, and it's going to take some time. Once we get our community together, we have to settle. We're going to settle down, make sure it's properly working. The people are in their positions to what they're supposed to do. Like if it's a daycare center, we're gonna have the babies in there to watch, make sure that the daycare center is set. Okay, for the babies to come in there from other our color, from other foster care, all of that. We're going to have other different services because people are suffering from the governor and the mayor's services. They're suffering. Our people are suffering. There are homeless people, men out here who need a job and a house to just work. There's men out here that need help. Okay, thousands of them are homeless out here, and they just need help. Some of them need to get away from where they living at. Let's say they live with some crazy woman. Let's say there's a woman that live with a crazy man. Both of them need to be separated. Y'all need to be separated. Y'all need to have a goal. The goal is to help other people that was in your position. So what if other women who's in a domestic violence situation need to get out and they just want to get some clarity? They would just want to live their life normal. Those women we need to get those women out of the situation that they in. We need to get the men out of the situation they in because they might be living with some crazy woman they don't want to live with. They might want to just get their own place, get their mind right to help the situation that's absolutely around our community. You know what I mean? And so we all need help, and we all just need to come together. And we are, because we have no choice. You can see how it's really kind of forcing us to come together, all because all of these bad criminal elements around us is making us come together. Hmm. It's forcing us. All of the evil elements around that's within, outside the family and the family members. That way when you get your community, you'll be able to choose and pick and choose who you want to live in our community, and where we're going to be traveling to. You will be able to pick and choose, and we'll be able to see the difference between right and wrong, who's right and who's wrong in this, because we know who's who. Like, oh, you're a clown, or we can be like, oh no, you're a reptilian, or we can like, oh well, this is a normal person. This is a nice normal person that needs to be in the community. So we can decipher which is who's who. You can tell who a clone. You can tell who's not a clone. You know, you can tell by based on the fruits of their actions, but what they believe in. What do you believe in? Determines where you're going to be staying. You might be staying outside this community, or you'll be staying in the community. But if yeah, and we'll be able to decide that. We'll be able to decipher, because you've seen so many YouTube videos on people being exposed as non-humans or reptilians or clones. They done clone Jamie Foxx, shit like that. You can see how he's light skinned it now. He's more lighter than what he was, and his eyes is different. Jamie Foxx eyes and Genuine, they clone Genuine, the singer Genuine. Remember he used to do that dance? Now he dresses like that dude that was in the movie Get Out. Remember he had that hat and he was dressed like Farmer Ted when he was hip before? Well, Genuine is dressed like that. This boy was wearing floods, tan floods with a t-shirt on stage, flooded cat. It was like khaki pants. Genuine don't even dress like that. Khaki flooded pants with loafers and a white t-shirt, and he was trying to do that little dance he was doing, and he couldn't do it. And I'm like, wow, they don't clone Genuine because he would never wear those clothes, and he couldn't sing. So okay, so they cloning everybody. That way we can decide who's. Yeah, it's already, you know, we're pretty much outnumbered, but that's why I'm saying we got to get together of our own people, our original people, and to what I mean. So because Tina Turner said it in her song, are we all gonna be in fear until there's nothing left? Are we? Are we gonna be in fear until they just destroy us all and there's nothing left? We don't need no hero. All we need is the Thunderdome, and that's the SHEA facility that I created. That's the Thunderdome. I will leave a link because I already made the film script, and I can't have it out to put people can see it because they. But it was sent to Wasn't really sent to nobody yet. I sent it to another organization, but this organization is going to help me with that, and I'm going to give them that because I don't want people to see this film script. So the people that are helping me are going to help me with this film studio, which I'll have that film script within the studio, and that's how that's going to be developed. So I'll have it where they're going to help me with this film studio, and then that's how that film script will come about. So I'm not sending it to nobody, no Disney, no. I'm good. I'm good because I sent half of the film script to Disney, like a little portion of it to Disney, and they wrote me right away, and they said, "Wow." And what I did was I sent them a biography of myself, of who I am, um, being one of the being one of Queen Calafia's, being one of her, because there's many of them. There's many Queen Calafias. There's many Empress Calafias. I'm not the only one. So I said I'm one of them, and I proved to them that I was this book here. See, they didn't even know about this book. So I showed them through this book that on the first paragraph it says right away that she's still here. Yeah, that she's still here right here. Read it. Once upon a time, see that? Or just yesterday, because he said it. Doug Hansen said it here. Read it. Right there. Once upon a time, or yeah, once upon a time long ago, or just yesterday, she she had her kingdom. So that means I'm still here. We are still here. Yeah, we never left. Get this book by Doug Hansen. Yeah, we never left. We never left. We're still here. hmm it's just that the city mayor and the governors removed us. They're the ones that removed us. Yes, they removed us from our lands. Okay. Where's here? Here's the proof right here. Yeah, here's the proof right here. Right here. See, they removed us from our land. This is VC Nisi's sister. Where is VC Nisi's brother and uncles? Where they at? Where they at? No, you see invaders invaded our great grandparents. So where's her brothers? Where's her brothers at? Because they murdered her brothers. They murdered her father and her brothers. These are the city mayor and governors today. So that's what I'm saying. I was only here to expose that, to expose them. That's it. That's all. So now we have to get our services because we know who's who. We know we know who is who now, right? So if we know who's who, and the city mayor and the governor is at fault, then we know what it is. You know what it is. Okay. So here's Trump's letter that he wrote me and put and assisted me in uh going to that the Chino City mayor racist people in Chino. See, he this is the letter from Donald Trump that he was going to help me with the proposal. See, here's his signature right here that he was going to help me with the development of SHEA and the Jetsons. He was the one that went to the Indian urban renewal and said, "Y'all don't look like Indians, and even the Indians don't look like Indians." Talking about the Mexican Indians, y'all not Indians. Black people is the Indians. Black people is the Indians. So I don't, that's what Trump did. And so when he did this, when he sent me this letter saying that yes, I'm going to help you with the mentally ill that's on the streets. Right here, it says it right here. I'm going to help you with all that. I'm the one that's going to help you with that. This is what Trump said. And here's another letter from him checking up on me. There's another one checking up on me. So then when that happened, all of a sudden they started calling him a racist. The DOJ, the mayors, and the governors all started calling him a racist. Don't know why, because he wasn't a racist before. They said, well, he had this apartment building. He didn't let blacks in. No, he didn't let raunchy blacks in. It was already black people in there, moved in there, sipping on Mai Tais in his apartment. He didn't want ratchet people in there. He didn't want people that was like, you know, ghetto and would make his property go down. I don't want that in my I don't want that in my property either. I don't want ghetto people in my shit. I agree. I want nice indigenous people like ourselves that would take care of the property. So that's what they didn't tell you. Okay, that's what they didn't tell you because he put black people in his apartment. The hell. Okay, and I'm not advocating for Trump. I'm just letting you know that when I wrote to him, he wrote me right away. Right, and then he put me in. I was in this sorry apartment with my brother. I was living like Medea. You know how Medea got Joe. I had Joe in my house. I'm like, you better get me up out of here. I don't want to be living with Joe. Shit, my brother, the conscious one was more. Excuse me, that's more conscious to me that live in Texas now. Well, anyway, he was living with me. Well, and my two kids in a one bedroom. Come on now. So I wrote Trump. I said, can you please get me out of my apartment? My brother needs his own place. We need our own place, please. And he said, yes. This is why. This is what he wrote me a letter before. I can't find the other letter, but this wasn't even a letter. It was another letter that he sent to me to get me out of where I'm at and where I was at in Hesperia. I was in Hesperia, Chino. I was in Hesperia, San Bernardino County, California. When I wrote to him, he said yes. Los Angeles is full, but San Bernardino got some openings. Here's three listings. And I told him I wanted to live across the street from a college. And he said, okay, here's three listings. Pick one. So I picked the one that says Chino Park College Park Apartment. So I picked those. Didn't know that they were the most racist city mayors in human history, but he knew that. I bet you, I know Trump knew that. And I think he probably wanted me to go there just to, so I can rip them up and expose them because he knew that I would do that. They said, "Oh yeah, Catherine, go over there. You go here, live there." Yeah, so I can rip them up and expose them because that's what I did. I ripped them up and I exposed the Chino City Mayor, Cockeye Shelley, all of them. They're all racist Karens, racist. Well, anyway, Trump had helped me get there. I didn't know they were racist, didn't know, but I think he knew. Of course he knew. That's right, because he was the one saying that they was. See, I didn't. I don't. Whatever. What I'm saying is that he would know who's racist. Donald Trump would know who's racist because he's in it. He's white. He's the blue-eyed, blonde-haired man. Shit. That became president. So therefore, he would know who's racist, and he says it anyway. The point is that when I got there, now he knows. Now everybody know that they're racist. Yeah, you're right. They're racist, but he's the one that helped. He's trying to help me with with my program. And when that happened, all of a sudden he became. When they labeled him as a racist, oh, he going to jail, which he not. Who cares? Listen, this like this. If he go to jail, then that's probably kind of good because then he'll know what's going on in there. But then again, of course, he's not going to jail because it's all a front, it's a lie. And who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Because this is why I say I don't care. The reason why the reason why I don't care is because if you were a president once and you had an army at your beck and call, and you were saying to lock her up or lock them up, and then they ended up locking you up, and you kind of stupid, I mean, what the fuck? I would never allow criminals to lock me up when I was trying to lock them up, and I had an army at my beck and call. That couldn't happen. That could never happen. I could never. If I'm the president and I had an army and I said to lock her up, the moment I said it, she gonna be locked up. I'm not gonna just be trying to advertise the shit because Trump was advertising. Yeah, we're gonna lock her up. Okay, well, why didn't you just do it then? Why didn't you do it right then and there? I'm talking about the DOJ. Why didn't you just lock him up? Yeah, because it's a front. You probably all in bed with him together. I don't know. Don't care. That's not my problem. I'm just saying this because I don't care. That's not my problem. I'm just letting y'all know that Trump was the one that probably brought me to that apartment there in Chino, okay, at the College Park, and where I exposed them for being criminal racists that they are. So that's all. I'm just saying that we don't need near one of them. We don't need Trump. We don't need because evidently he playing games. If I had an army at my beck and call and I said to lock it up or her up or the DOJ up, it would have been locked up that moment. I wouldn't have wasted no time. I'd have been like, look, um, uh, I'm here to announce that here's the screen. As you can see, they being locked up. Sorry, I didn't let you know before that we was locking them up, but I had to get them right before I even mentioned it. I wouldn't even mention lock her up. I would have just locked her up and said, see, what you're watching here is all of them being arrested right now. That's what you're seeing. So, yes, I just wanted to make sure that they were locked up before I even said anything. See, but he's sitting up there advertisement. Yeah, they're this and they're that. We already know they criminals. We already know that. We know that. See, we're here. We already know they criminals. We know that. That's old news, Trump. That's old. So what you did was you don't advertise your way. You just advertised it, and I think that you in on it because how you gonna have an army at your beck and call, and then you gonna advertise that you gonna lock her up? Why don't you lock her up right then and there? Then yeah, because anyway, these are the city mayors today. Today, so this is their bloodline that removed our great grandmother. So your great great no, so your great grandfather's grandmother is this. There's many of her that was removed from their land because this woman here owns like half of Florida, half of like we ain't talking about community. No, we talking about states. They own half of the state. This woman own. Why you think they all around her? Because they grabbing her land, stealing her land that Trump knows about because he's a real estate agent. He got a landman net right next to him. A landman knows exactly who's indigenous to all the land. That's what they paid to do. Trump lives in the gutter world, like the gutter world where we were killing the mayors and the governors for coming in our land. The ones that Hitler was trying to kill, these people. Well, we were killing the Gullah War property. That's where Trump lives at. He lives on the Gullah War property on purpose. So yeah, he's in on it, talking about, oh, the DOJ is this, the DOJ is that. Well, yeah, but you pretending to go to jail, you're pretending you're not going to jail. You didn't go to jail. You ain't go nowhere, nowhere. You ain't go nowhere. So you trying to feel like, oh, feel sorry for me? Can't feel sorry for you when you had the army at your beck and call, and you advertising to lock her up. It's not even about her. Hillary is not the worst that you've seen because it's she not the worst that you've seen. It's not her. It's whoever allows her to be her is who you need to look at, and you already know that. You already know that it ain't her. It's just like Mel Gibson. Hey Mel, Christopher Walken ain't the worst that you've seen. No, it's the people that allow him to slither into your walls. Mel Gibson said that Christopher Walken came in through the wall, took a knife and stabbed him in the back and cut him up from behind all the way up where it took off his arm. Something like that. Yeah, the actor Christopher Walken is, oh God, he might be the Antichrist. No. He's not the worst that you've seen because for them to allow him to be Christopher Walken, it's another higher element that you didn't get to. Yeah, see. So that's what's going on here. Go ahead, type in what Mel Gibson said. That, talking about Christopher Walken is the Antichrist. No, he's not the worst. Hillary ain't the worst. Trump. Because if they allow her to be her, then it's not her. It's the city mayor and the governor. Yeah, they allow, because if they're allowing, and it's not them, it's whoever allows the city governor and the mayor to be them. That's who you have to go after. It's whoever allows them to be the city mayor. Get it? Whoever allows them to sit in office, that's who you need to go after. Excuse me, I'm just spitting. Let me go on. Let me get off this thing here because I keeps it real. Keeps it real. It's just what I do. I keep it real. Because she didn't, because what happened to her must not go in vain. See what happened to our great grandmothers? That's happening to us. Okay, so who are we to sit back and not say nothing? No, you send this video to your local city mayor or whoever, the governor, or don't do nothing. Just look at it and you'll see. I'm going to get this property. I'm going to get this building. And then my television station network will be all about putting our services together. Not really. Now, what will expose them is our services. Well, gee, nobody ever made services like this. Yeah, because the city mayor don't want you to. That's how they become exposed. because they don't want you to create services like this. That's what makes them to be exposed like that. So we'll have hours to just do us. We're not even paying attention to them. I'm just letting you know, we're not paying attention to the city mayor and governors. We're just doing us. We're clearly clearing up the homelessness around here everywhere. We're making sure that no one gets pulled over who's indigenous to the land. No one is paying any rent that's indigenous to the land. If you can't afford it anyway. But it's an abomination for them to force any rent payments or bills upon you. Transportation, all that, not supposed to be upon you because you're indigenous to the land. These are your resources. The fuck? So, and when Trump don't say nothing about it, he becomes a criminal. Talking about, oh, vote for me. Vote for you for what? When you're not telling the truth, Trump. When you pretending to be locked up, they didn't lock you up. You in on it. Because Hillary is not the worst that you've seen. You know that. Whoever allows her to be her is the worst. Whoever allows Hillary to be Hillary. Whoever allows the governor and the governors and the mayors to be the mayors, that's who you go after. You already know that though. But don't worry about it. Because I think Trump is in on it. Yeah, his fat ass, he in on it. Because what you doing? Oh, and what that means is that you mean to tell me I'm smarter than you? Yes, I guess I am. Because if you didn't know this, then you got to be in on it. If you didn't know the information I told you, like saying that Hillary is not the worst, Christopher Walken is not the worst that you've seen, you got to go after the ones that allow him to be Christopher Walken. Who allows him to be him? That's who you go after. Okay, because he not what? How did he become him? Somebody let him become him. Okay, those are the persons that those are the gatekeepers. You got to get to the gatekeepers because the gatekeepers will let Christopher Walken in. They'll let the city mayors in to be what they are. So who's letting these people be what they are? You have to go after the ones that's letting these creatures be what they are. Yeah. So if the president don't know that, then he can't be a president. If you don't know that president, if that's the president and he don't know this, he can't be a president. Or he's in on it. All righty. All righty. Yeah, he's in on it. Can't be that damn stupid. You can't be president and be a stupid president. You got to know that somebody is holding Christopher Walken. Who's holding him? That's who you have to go after. Is whoever holding Hillary Clinton. Who's ever holding Kamala Harris? Who's holding her? Who's holding Kamala Harris? Who's holding Biden? Somebody holding these people. Somebody's allowing them to be them. Somebody's allowing the DOJ to be the DOJ. Okay, that's who you need to go after, Trump. Your lying ass. Okay, let me get off the thing. Now you might say, Kathy, that's mean to say, because Trump had helped you. Trump did just what? He's supposed to. He's supposed to help me get here. Hell, if I'm the one that's indigenous to the land and I'm the one that can cure the problem, he's supposed to help me. But no, he's pussyfooting around with this media saying, "Oh, I'm being locked up," and "Oh, I can't do anything." No, because you're in on it. You're in on it. Cheeseburger eating motherfucker, you're in on it. Okay, so let me get off this thing here. Cheeseburger. Okay, let me get off this thing here. I'm going to go ahead and just talk to you guys later with his cheeseburger ass. Let me go, y'all. Okay, so I'll make a video late. I'll make a video later because Trump is on some cheeseburger shit. Anyway, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Alrighty then. Oh hi, nighttime girl. Anthony, I love you, Anthony. Anthony gonna come with me. Let me tell you how Anthony has been down with me since day one. And all of my most of my no the my Patreon members, there's 18 of my Patreon members and they're still with me. That's right, since the very beginning. And we're gonna get this building. We're gonna get this building. Yeah, we're gonna get this building. We're gonna show everybody. We're gonna show out. I'm not saying we're gonna show out, but us doing our thing will really, it does, because I want to wear beautiful uniforms where it reflects what we do. And you guys choose whatever uniform you want to pick, whatever style you want, because I want it to be where we could wear beautiful clothing that fits what we do. We are saviors of this world. We help people that needs to. We help ourselves first, and then we help our other people. We help other people. We help our people. Okay, but I would like to have our vehicles and our clothing and everything that we have to be top notch. We have everything, and it reflects what we do. When people see us, they're like, oh, they're gonna know that we're here to help, and we are very powerful, very powerful. They're gonna know that. They're gonna know it. They're gonna see it when they see us. When they see us, they're gonna be, you're gonna see. Oh man, you'll know. You'll see. I'm gonna have the meeting on August 31st, and then we're gonna discuss not the uniform part about how we're gonna look powerful. No, that's not coming out my mouth. But that's between me and you. I'm just saying when I get to this meeting, we're gonna talk about the building, the structure, the building, and everything. But when we get into this building, we're gonna be transformed. You see, what I'm saying we're gonna be transformed into our real selves, which is us. But we're just gonna be more. I just feel like once we get our establishment going, we're gonna we're gonna be established, and people are gonna know. They're gonna know who's who. They're gonna see it. I'm like, oh shit. We're not playing. We're not playing. We trying to help everybody, and this is what we're gonna be doing. This is what we're gonna be doing. Okay, so let me get off this thing here, and I'll talk to you guys later. All righty.